We're about to start, everybody. I want you guys to have a fantastic show. We are just so excited for this category. We're about to start, everybody. Have yourselves a great time.
May the best voice win. Join us. We'll see you at the mic. Get mic'd. The ultimate VOSurvivor.
If I press the right one, though. Oh, that's our closing. Let's try that again.
Damn, Mercury.
In a world where dynamics switch up, you got this beautiful texture to your voice. Flop, 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 flop.
Tune in each week as we expose a world rarely seen, yet always heard.
Shut the fuck up now!
VOSurvivor.
Just me.
How this makes you feel?
Like it's Friday every day.
Feast your ears on the opportunity of a lifetime. 3 judges.
You see where you led me and then you tricked me.
Grueling auditions.
Always be prepared with another character in your back pocket at all times.
And 1 winner.
I can only hold my package so long.
I have male students who get national campaigns because they grab their basket.
Deb Monroe.
The animators have to paint a picture around what you're doing. You can have some secret thought in there on top.
Ellie Ray.
Be playful and sassy as well as fuck me down.
And me.
I didn't feel that you were on the money there.
It's the ear. This is the ear. But you don't lean in the ear and lean out of the ear. And you almost hit the pop guard, which you pissed the technicians off so bad. So you've got the perfect read, in my opinion, for today's voice talent.
Taking hard to articulate.
That sounds like shit. Can you articulate more?
Losing yourself.
It's never been the same.
Did I touch your food? You're going to be singing. You're going to be dancing.
Who will connect us and bring us together? Coming this October. Are you ready to play? An electrifying, all-new international virtual voiceover competition that will change the way we receive information forever. Join the Get Mike team and celebrate you, the voice artists, an incredible team of frontline soldiers. Storytellers, unite. Now is the time to put your VA skills to the test and fight to win the glorious ultimate prizes in 3 unique categories of voiceover: commercial, promo, narration, audiobook, animation, gaming. Thrive with Get Mic'd, the ultimate VOSurvivor. Start your engines. Let the games begin. May the best voice win. Join us. We'll see you at the mic. Get Mic'd, the ultimate VOSurvivor. Holy snap.
You know, I'm going to pick up my hands and I get naturalized and I'm going to get the first thing. I take my pants down and then just go.
Get Mic'd, the ultimate voice actor. Ellen Dubin, Dave Fennoy, Ellie Ray, Deb Monroe, me, Mr. Mike. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the Ultimate VOSurvivor third episode. That's in 1, 2, turd, not turd like you talk. No. Anyway, this is one of the zaniest laugh your ass off episodes to watch, and this includes animation, Patrick, and gaming. I'm Gambit. There we go. All right, here are your contestants. Say hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, everybody.
Hello. Hi, Mom.
And let's shoot some love over to our Zoom techie, Anna Luttrell.
Woo, Anna!
Wow.
It would be nice to her. If she could hit mute and you're gone.
That's right.
All right. Speaking of that, let's mute our contestants and introduce our incredible panel of judges. Yeah, absolutely. Here it comes. We're incredibly honored to have one of the most in-demand voice actors in LA. He's known for his versatility and his incredible database of characters from creatures, heroes, warriors, wizards, and weirdos on more than 400 video games. Oh my God. Including some of the industry's biggest titles. The one, the only, Dave Fennoy!
Yay, Mr. Mike.
Yeah,
Yay, Mr. Mike.
Mucho gusto. But it doesn't stop there, David. We don't just have one celebrity guest judge tonight. We have two. And this powerhouse is captivating and inspiring in anything she takes on, including me. What? Oh, this multi-award nominated talent has a highly unique and diverse career, from comedic actor on hits such as Napoleon Dynamite to ballet dancer to iconic cult figure and voice talent extraordinaire. You are in for a character treat. Give it up for Ellen Dubin!
Wow. Thank you. I'm just clearing my eardrum there.
Yeah,
Another one in the
Thank you for
mail.
having me.
on tonight there, Mr. Mike.
And now, thank you, mate. Now, co-creator, tech, and host Judge, an award-winning veteran in the online world of voice acting, working from home in her PJs, I've seen them, for most of her career. Deb is known for her high energy and passion, her love for the voice acting industry, and her incredible ability to non-stop talk. Oh, yeah, I knew that. She has turned her into she turned into a career what she could do at home, and her tell it like it is approach. Plus these beautiful boots she wore in this video I saw once. Never mind. Here she is. Put it together for Deb Monroe.
Oh, yeah. Go, Deb.
For coming out and joining us. I'm excited to be here. This is going to be a fun episode.
Yeah, baby.
And here she is, one of the co-creators of this incredible competition and host judge, an award-winning bon vivant, whatever the hell that means, who excels in the art of storytelling, a theatrical alchemist who awakens, inspires, and delights all who witness her unique form of magique. She is a true veteran to the industry, from Disney to Pixar to during the Emmys. I did not know this. To during the Emmys, she's traversed the stages, film sets, television, and radio station for over 40 years. How did she do that? She must have been a fetus at the time. Here she is, Ellie Ray.
Hey, it's Ellie Ray, and it's time to play the ultimate VOSurvivor. Oh, thank you to everybody at home. Thank you to all our fabulous contestants and our brilliant judges who are here tonight to entertain you and entertain me. That's for darn sure. Listen, I wanted to take a second because we had a couple of things on Facebook not knowing really what voiceover is. And I just wanted to talk. We are the ones you never see. Everything is voiced, from commercials to promos to documentaries to narration to telephony to e-learning to gaming to animation to anime to dubbing. You name it, you hear us, but you don't know who we are. And during COVID, my partner Deb Monroe and I were kvetching about, how we need to do something to give back to the frontline workers. We actually became frontline workers in an industry of storytelling where film and television was silenced, as was theater. And yet the voiceovers of the world continued on, and the VAs that were behind those voiceovers, waha mamacita, we still showed up and we did it. And we thought, what can we do to give back to these fabulous folks that nobody ever knows about?
Yeah.
So we compiled a bunch of prizes, and Deb lost her mind creating all this technical stuff because I'm useless at that. And we put it all together, and miraculously, you're all here. It's all happening. The contestants, it was overwhelming worldwide, the auditions that we got, and we want to share with you tonight this opportunity to get a little window into the world of the voice
actor and the studios from which they change the vibration of the planet by giving to you their love, their joy, and their inspiration so that you are sold the goods and feel more alive through the connection of communication. So that's said and done. There's going to be thrills, spills, and a lot of skills, my friends. I wanted to, before we just hit the dust, man, we cannot forget our infamous mystery celebrity. Oh, when he's up to no good.
Yeah.
Mr. Mike, aka Mr. Fabulous. Have you figured out who this gentleman? Is he a gentleman or is it a gentlewoman? Oh, one may never know. Saucy. Are you saucy, darling? I mean, German 1 week, then last week we kind of went all through Britain. I think he touched Hungary last week as well. And
I touched hungry because you were starving there, Ellie.
I was a little hungry, darling. That's yes, true. Oh, I love you so much. I could take a bite of you right now. But anyway, this week I don't know where he was. He was Irish when we started.
Irish. I still am. I was like,
okay, there while you're drinking as well. He's on famous networks and he's in numerous animated. He does it all. He is a phenomenal talent. Even Eric Shepard, a big agent, couldn't figure it out, lost his mind, tried to.
There he is, Frank.
Here he is, figured out. Play, try and figure out who that is. We give you Mr. Mike, aka Mr. Fabulous. Take it away, Mr. Fabulous.
Woo! Very much. Actually, I dropped a hint earlier. And, I don't know if I thought Deb caught it because I saw her face when I said it. So anyway, we're ready to start, aren't we?
Yes.
Deb,
Let's put them in the breakout room. Get everybody in their breakout room, and they're going to stay in there, guys, so that they can't hear each other's audition for the first round here.
Deb, one quick thing. There's a couple of people who've texted me, cannot get on. Can you put the link somewhere again in the chat? People are trying to get on. About 5 people just texted me.
In the chat? I'm sorry, what do you mean in the Facebook?
There's a chat down below here in Zoom.
Oh,
we can't do that. They wouldn't be able to get
people that are contestants?
It's the little button that says chat.
The people that are contestants? Sorry, Ellen.
No. Some audience members have just texted me wanting to get in.
No, they don't go on the Zoom.
Oh.
No,
they have to go live. Yeah, they just go to get. So anybody who's trying to get in just goes to our Get Mike website.
Okay.
Getmike.com. So they'll go to MICD.com and then /VO-Survivor. Or they can just go to the Get Mike. They'll find us there.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to introduce our first contestant. So Anna, we're just going to keep everybody as early in as we can. So as the other one's finishing, let's get them in so we don't have too much lag time. Here we go, everybody. Have a great night. Enjoy the show.
Have fun.
Eric Turner.
Hello. I'm Eric Turner.
Change that view, Anna, to speaker view. Hi, Eric. Welcome.
I did.
Hi. Hi, I'm from Los Angeles. Looking forward to being here. Thank you for having me. And I have mayonnaise in my shoes.
Oh.
There you go.
And ask how did that happen?
That keeps you cool.
I see.
Okay.
All right.
So what have you got?
I have Lord Vilnius.
All right.
Animation.
Cool.
Great.
Surrender, Bobs. You've lost, and I've won. Remember that time I said you would lose and I would win? Well, now I have, and you... Seriously, where did he go? Are you people for real? You can't watch him long enough for me to gaze out the window and look cool. Really? You've never heard of the candy tax? Well, it's brand new, so that's probably why you've never heard of it before. Delicious. Oh, I will hunt that boy down and bring him to justice if I have to chop down the entire North Woods. Oh, your grace. Oh, hello. Who's that handsome fellow? Me? Oh, why, thank you. Oh, and clever. Why, thank you, me. Thank you very much indeed. This horse doesn't make my butt look big, does it? No, seriously, does it? Oh, will somebody please find me a horse that doesn't make my butt look big?
Golf clap.
Dave?
Okay. It was a little bit all over the place. I really think you need to be more specific and more focused into who this character is. And I want you to say it just a little bit more. You have a lot of energy, a lot of movement. I love that part. But it needs to be focused and a little more compact. And what I mean by that is not so much I'm over here, now I'm over here, now I'm over here, but right there with the copy and what this character is thinking and feeling.
Mm-hmm.
And on that note, thanks, Dave. I'm in agreement. I wrote great extra energy, but need to know who you're talking to. Plus, I need to see the blocking, hear the blocking. It was just bum, 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 bum. Who are you talking to? Be more focused. Same note, exactly.
Great. Elle.
I absolutely agree with everything everybody said. You've got great, huge energy. The trap with animation is that we will come in big, and what happens is that emotionally we'll stay big energetically, even if we're cranky, even if we're unhappy, even if we're seductive. He's high status. And he's a bit of a blowhard, but he's cranky, right? That's what it said in the breakdown. Use your vocal assists for your big punches, and then you can come in under. Find the secret, find the laugh, find, I agree with Ellen, just find the actions inside of it so you can play. You don't have to speed through everything with the consistency. So the rhythm, tone, pitch, speed, volume, emotion, and musicality all seemed kind of like the same bubble for me. So make it, you want to have jazz for one, opera for one, country and Western for one, even with the character, find those dynamic switches for yourself.
Eric, can you just, for me, would you do me a favor on this one? Could you, because he's an autocrat, he may be a little crazy, but autocrats love themselves and they find themselves way down in their gut because they connect with the land. So connect down in your lower register, feel it, and it should tie it all together for you. Deb?
Yeah, I think that for me, I had some moments that I really liked where I felt connected to you. Like I really liked line 4. It was a lot more intimate inside you versus more external. I think you have a lot of external, and I think a lot of what's been said is kind of what we're looking for. And you are, like, these are, for those of you at home, these are kind of disjointed scenes that he's having to do. So it's not one fluid scene. He's doing disjointed scenes. So there's that. No, is it all one, you think, Ellen? I thought you...
No. I'm just shaking my head because even if it is disjointed, and we all know this in video game or animation, we still have to have different colors and not all the same.
Exactly. Yeah. So even though the audience at home might be hearing the disjointedness, that's okay as long as you're still bringing us into the storyline. And so there just needs to be a little more of that connection there. So let's internalize it a little more and have more moments of those funds. And you do give us a lot, which is great. But I think what everybody said will really help us just compartmentalize that a bit more. Let's try it again, Eric, and see what happens.
Surrender, Bobs. You've lost and I've won. Remember that time I said you would lose and I would win? Well, now I have, and you... Oh, seriously, where did he go? Are you people for real? You can't watch him long enough for me to gaze out the window and look cool? Oh, really? You've never heard of the candy tax? Well, it's brand new, so that's probably why. You've never heard of it before. I will hunt that boy down and bring him to justice if I have to chop down the entire North Woods. Oh, Your Grace. Oh, hello. Who's that handsome fellow? Me? Oh, why, thank you. Oh, and clever? Why, thank you, me. Thank you very much indeed. This horse doesn't make my butt look big, does it? No, seriously, does it? Will someone please find me a horse that doesn't make my butt look big?
Awesome, Eric. Thanks so much, buddy.
Hannah Helwig.
Hi, I'm Hannah Helwig.
Hey, Hannah.
How are you? I'm a voice actor online for the last 5 years and been singing classically for the last 13.
Ooh.
And I will be doing gaming number 9, the character of Fox. Noted. You have applied for a specific permit. You should hear back within a couple of weeks, but in the meantime, you have full access to the warehouse, so that'll cover your portion of rations. There isn't one person who won't need the serum. It's the only thing that protects us from absolute chaos. Hey! Where do you think you're going? Get back just like everyone else. I don't care who you are. Stop him! He took the meds! Don't let him get away!
Is it me going first again?
Yeah.
You know, and this is a serious game. I wasn't sure. I didn't get the sense of what was really being said in your first line and what the tone was in your first line. Second line, I got, oh, okay, this is kind of serious. I didn't get a sense of you knowing who you were talking to and where you were in a third. And you brought it. Stop him, he took the meds, don't let him get away. I want to hear a little more in what you're saying of your inner dialogue. What might be some of the conflicts you have with the things you're saying and doing. Know who you're going to talk to, know who that person is, know where you are, set the scene in your own head, and then we'll feel it.
Okay.
Following what Dave just said, I agree, is also the stakes. What's at stake for you and your character? Noted, I mean, I liked you have a nice sense of naturalism, which is very important in video games. That is a real plus, Hannah, and it's a lot of people have a hard time doing that. But I need to feel there's a connection for what you're saying. What's the blocking again? I'm not sure where you are. I'm not sure what you're about. You need to actually make a really strong choice. Okay, it kind of got, I agree with Dave, right at the end there, I got your power and I got that, whoa, you know, the angry yelling, stop to take the meds. But you know what? Stop him. What's your relationship? Stop him. He took the meds. What is going on there exactly? Even more stakes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm absolutely. I'm repeating what everybody else has said. I think that circumstance is important. I wasn't sure if this was a soldier, if this was a bartender, if that was fighting out in the dead zone. I needed specificity for me. I needed to know who, what, why, where, when. I just needed to know, find in your audition your climax, and it isn't necessarily when you yell. There's a beginning, middle, and end to your, and I know it says, you know, you see capitals and everybody kind of goes to that place, but there's a seduction inside of this. If you're talking to a woman, you talk differently. If you talk to a man, it's differently. If it's someone you've had a relationship, it's differently. I just didn't know. It was non-specific. I needed the circumstance. Are you wounded? You would be in pain. You sounded quite able the whole time, that you were totally in control. And if you're going to show an audition for a game, just make sure you show me compromised, show me afraid, but show me strong, but show me seductive and show me confused. Like those kind of, just show some variety in your emotional, mental, physical, spiritual, intellectual actions inside the audition.
Everything's perfect so far, Hannah. And what I'd say is you can yell without yelling. Believe it or not, it's in your attitude even more. And from what I'm reading here, this person is in charge. So be in charge. You don't have to take any crap on nobody.
Yeah, you know, I have some points that might help you to compartmentalize this really fast as well. Everything they're saying is exactly right, as we all agree on. What I found was you made a choice in each particular section, and you owned that choice very nicely in a natural way, which is great, but it stayed in the same pocket the whole throughout. So when you're in that place, there's a lot of places you can move around in that, which is what they're referring to is what's going on. There's more going on than you just making a statement. Imagine what is boring. You're feeding the animators not much. So what else could be physically going on in the room to really engage that scene? And that feeds the animators, so that builds your scenes more. And you can take your time in one moment and then all of a sudden be fast. And it's interesting about the scream, because I was like, oh yeah, I love that she went there and she just screamed, because my voice is getting fried and I can't scream as high anymore. So I love that she let right go and went for it. So I love that you went for it. So just remember, there's more layers inside. Each of those choices you made were strong, but they just stayed in the same spot for me.
Okay.
Okay.
All
Let's
right.
try it again.
Noted. You have applied for a specific permit. You should hear back in a couple of weeks, but in the meantime, you have full access to the warehouse, so that'll cover your portion of the rations. There isn't one person who won't need the serum. It's the only thing that protects us from absolute chaos. Hey, where do you think you're going? Get back. Get to the back just like everyone else. I don't care who you are. Stop him! He took the meds! Don't let him get away!
Awesome. Good job, Hannah. Thank you so much, my friend.
Thank you.
Alexander Cantrell.
Sorry, that was my bad. I got really into it and called Alexander late. Sorry.
That's awesome. So our techie got so into it, she forgot to bring him back in the room.
Alexander is here now. My apologies.
What's up?
Live.
You're live, Alexander.
Take it away, hon.
Oh, okay, cool.
You didn't get to see your intro, but it was wonderful. It was splashy. You looked great.
All right. Pay attention, because just one small drop will remove all the poisons. I get the distinct feeling that magic is not your specialty, but that's fine. Go on, take a look around. It's important that you get to know every inch. We'll begin training in the morning. Excuse me. Yes, you. I'm curious, is there a reason that you're just hanging around, wasting time, or are you in search of something? What has gotten into that thick skull of yours? What on earth could have possessed you? You are a complete moron.
Sorry, just before, did you change scripts on us, Alexander?
Yeah, I'm like, where's this guy?
So which one did you do there?
Sorry, yeah, that was the Titus one. Did I?
So yeah, you just had a different order. So you guys,
Which number is that, Deb?
That's number 10. So you scroll down to about halfway through, just after.
I was like, where are we?
We were on the third script, but he's just kind of switched us around. So it's probably better just to stay where we are, guys, and just stay on that. Go to the 4 script for the next category. So so sorry, guys. We're following along. For those of you at home, we're following along with our scripts because it's easier for us to give direction and follow the story a bit. So we just got a little messed up on where he was. He just changed his order around. We'll hear his script that we thought he was going to do on the next round. So anyway, sorry. Why don't we start with one of the other judges? How about Ellen? Why don't we start with you?
I'm still looking for the script. Okay, what I like about you, Alexander, is you really talk to people. You know, it's very cinematic, which is a very common term we get in video games. I'm really intrigued by you draw me in just by your realism. But what do you really want? What's really going on with your character? I'd like to see some distinction in the different sections as to what's at stake for you. Again, we go back to some of the notes I gave earlier. And that's it for now. I want to see where you go with that, okay? Give me some differentiation. It doesn't mean big, but you know, you're in a good pocket though. Good start. Dave?
I agree. I was drawn in. Now I was looking for the script, and I'm like, where is this thing? Yeah. And that kind of distracted me a little bit. But despite the fact that I'm looking for the script and I'm listening to you, what I'm hearing is an actual performance. It was something I could connect with. You were actually saying these words with the particular feeling and character of this Titus, as opposed to reading words and trying to manipulate the words into giving you character. There was real character there, and I enjoyed your read. You're going to be around, man. You're going to be around.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the same. You know how much I love you. I think you're awesome. And you move me because you are unlike people in this industry. They usually want to show, and you actually allow me to lean into you and go, what the friggin' heck's going on over there? And I like that. Now, that being said, I do need, we do have that, even when it's really real, when we go into that kind of place of intrigue. There's personality that changes that could have humor, like where you could have a character laugh. Like, I know you're talking about lofty things and important things, but we as actors tend to get earnest, and then everything becomes earnest and, you know, serious and dramatic and important. And sometimes you thoughts to self and a light little touch every once in a while with a vocal assist will pull us into a different emotional place, because you can obviously go there because you capture me. But remember that each one of these scenes are to different people and you're coming from a different place. And I love what you do, man. I think it's awesome.
And Alex, you know, I always said you should be a TV star, but do me on this pass, can you do me a big one? And just bring me in even closer to listen to what you're saying. I want to get inside is kind of what Dave and Ellen and Ellie were saying. I want to be inside your mind there. And then at the end, you can let loose, you know, towards the back end.
All such great comments, and it was a distraction for us because we were looking for your script. So for that, we apologize, even though it's all a group effort here.
That was my fault. Sorry.
It doesn't help us to give you the proper direction we're looking for. But what's really amazing is that you just grab us anyway. So even if we don't know what we're following along to, you just bring us into the story. So I'd actually like to just spend my moment to just ask you, and Dave and Ellen may not know this, I do believe they might have watched the show, but you said you only had 3 months experience in voice acting.
What?
Yeah, and so I'm just curious as to, I want to warn you that as you train and grow, be careful who you get tainted by, because we love your authenticity, your organicness. It's so beautiful. And that's what, for those of you listening and watching and wanting to be voice actors, we're thriving to have this organicness. And it'll be interesting to see you always in different genres. So I look forward to watching your growth. So I'm not going to.
Can I just say one thing, and it'll probably help everybody? That organicness that she's talking about, you are not reading words on a page and trying to figure out how to say them. You're being the character. You're playing the thoughts and feelings, the motion, and the relationship of this character with whoever they're talking to. And you are saying it as opposed to reading it. Right. And that's going to carry you far.
Yeah.
And don't listen to anybody else, just us.
Yeah, yeah. We're only one story. Yeah, that was the point. Yeah.
Leave yourself alone. Honestly, don't get in your head. Whatever you're doing.
Yeah.
Whatever you're doing is working. Yeah.
Try not to let anybody taint what you have.
I said that last week, and when you were in the narration, like you didn't even sound like narration. It sounded like what, who, and what's happening.
I'll take a big breath.
Alexander, with all of that, let's have you redo your script again one more time. And guys, if you go to page 28, which is almost the last.
I couldn't find it. Okay, let's hear what he does now.
It's called Titus, gaming number 14. Okay, so we can get some of the better ear now when we. Okay. Go ahead again, Alexander. Thanks.
Pay attention, because just one small drop will remove the poisons. I get the distinct feeling that magic is not your specialty, but that's fine. Go on, take a look around. It's important that you get to know every inch. We will begin training in the morning. Excuse me. Yes, you. I'm curious, is there a reason you're just hanging around, wasting time, or are you in search of something? What has gotten into that thick skull of yours? What on earth could have possessed you? You are a complete complete moron.
Awesome. Give it up. Yeah.
Next.
Next it is. Oh, shoot. Sorry, guys. Let me try that again so I can get through the
Julianne Dean.
Julianne Dean. Sorry about that.
And which script? What number?
So if
What
we go
page?
back to the beginning on the 4th page there, basically, guys.
Okay.
Then you will see.
So it is Cat. It's number
I'll-
4.
I'll be honest, I called her, but she didn't come. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go check.
Okay.
So guys, we have, as we do this with the Zoom rooms, we have these breakout rooms. And the reason we're doing that is we're hoping to have a space where they're not listening to each other's auditions, because sometimes what happens is they listen to one of our directions and then they go, oh, okay, well, I was going to choose that script too. And so I'm going to make that choice, but that might not have been the right choice for them. So we like them to not be hearing each other for these first rounds.
And
It is Julianne Dean that's coming in. So she's not there now. Julianne's very interesting because Julianne is actually in the UK. So it's like 3 in the morning.
Yeah, that's why I'm so slow. Sorry.
Julianne.
Great to see you, hon. Say hi to everybody for us.
Hi, everyone.
Hello. Yeah, boy.
You wake the baby.
Julianne was on the other shows as well, so or one of the other episodes as well. So it's great to have you back, Julianne. Have a great time and enjoy your mission.
Ah, you wouldn't know anything about the missing files now, would you? Hmm? It seems they've gone missing. Oh, so sad to see you go. I'm heartbroken. Don't worry. I'll be sure to make up for it as I'll kick your ass out the door. Can't you see I'm busy? What the hell do you want? I cannot make it any more clear. If you are too stupid to figure it out, then what can I do? I have much more important things to deal with right now. You are the fucking problem. I've had just about all I can take from you. Move aside. Oh, so.
Yeah. Ellie, why don't you start on that one?
Oh, wow. I thought that was really great. I thought you embodied completely. Your moments were absolutely physicalized. There was a mental intention. There was an emotional action. There was movement and acceleration in effort. I thought it was wonderful. I really, really loved it. It's directorial right now, and I don't really want to do that. I just want to say, you know, my gosh, you were embellishing, you took your time, and yet you had all my notes that I look for when I'm looking for a good performance in something. You're using your breath beautifully. The thing when we go to anger is in real life, we think that we yell all the time like this, and we don't always do that. We actually ask to go, what thing? You get the fuck? We'll go to we'll raise on it. So the only thing that I might suggest, and it's just an opinion of mine, is to escalate even the yell so that you don't have to, you sat in the last page a bit loud, but that was my only, I would just, the next pass, do something completely different. Like for our purposes, blow my mind by being a different character and let me see physically if she's a sexualized character or she comes from a different place. I mean, I'm at a place where I want to direct it now, so I've got to watch it.
Mr. Mike, how about you?
I find her in video games that we don't have a lot of time for lines, so we try to get the same amount of emotion that you've got and compress it down without all the spaces and stuff, because they take them out anyway. And then in that second line, I'd love to hear even more of ass sarcasm. Do it.
Awesome. Ellen?
Just one addition. You know, I always find that, Julianne, when I look at the scripts that you've auditioned with, you always do something that is unexpected. You take risks, which I really, really appreciate, because you don't do what most people would do. and it's still connected. You're not just doing it for the sake of something. So that's a wonderful thing. Can I add an extra thing for you, Julia? And I'd like to see where you are, hear where you are. And I'd like you to block it a little better in your head. Okay? Block each scene in that section. I'm not quite sure where you are. Okay? I'm adding a little extra. That's it. The rest is directorial.
Go ahead, Dave.
I love the physicality. Your body informs your voice, and you are using your body. So often we're trying to start it right here, and it really comes from all of this. I love the choices you made. I have to agree with Mr. Mike that ordinarily in a video game, you're not going to have as much time to just stretch everything out. Of course, I love it, but just a wonderful performance.
Those are really great. Really,
lady.
I think that for me, I just loved it. I wrote just nothing but stars. I love how you do your own thing. That was one of the things I noted as well. You changed the dialogue the way it suited you and the character. I like watching you, even though my silly screen is making you all blurry, and there are silly screen, sorry, is making you all blurry. But I love watching you and connect. It's very captivating, and you do it in commercial even as well. And so I also love Ellie's direction to do something completely different. But if we could combine the fact that so for me, I just love how much time you took for your choices, because the choices were so strong and beautiful. But if we have to tighten that up now, what do we do when we have to do that? Still making those choices, but now we want to add a little layer of different characters. So it'd be neat to hear how you take that direction and mix that all up. Good stuff, Julianne. Let's go for it again. No pressure at 3 a.m. None.
Just throw it all out. Throw it all out.
Take all the time you need to make that choice. You know, for those of you at home, and take all this direction from all these people and absorb it.
Hey, so you wouldn't know anything about the missing files now, would ya? Seems they've gone missing, Aww. Oh, I'm so sad to see you go. I'm heartbroken. Don't worry. I'll be sure to make it up for you, to you, as I kick your ass out the door. Can't you see? I'm busy. What the hell you want? No. I cannot make it any more clear. And if you are too stupid to figure it out, then what can I do? No. I have much more important things to deal with right now, all right? You are the fucking problem. I've had just about all I can take from you. Move out of the way! Arsehole.
Woohoo! Nice job, Julianne.
Jason Durkee,
I'm gonna have to start muting you all and just not listen.
They're not listening to us. They're not listening in that room over there.
No. I'm gonna have to stop listening to all of these.
Oh yeah, you know what? Let's do this, Anna. As soon as they've done their critiques, all judges are done their critiques. If you could invite the next one in, that would be fantastic.
Okay.
Thanks so much. Awesome. Okay, Jason. Hi.
Unmute
yourself. You didn't get to see your beautiful video, but it was wonderful.
Hi, everybody.
I loved it.
Oh, okay.
It was
Great.
fabulous.
Was it just a still of this?
A beautiful, moving still of that.
Oh, we added some motion to it.
And begin your script whenever you're ready.
Sounds good. Well, thanks for having me, everybody. Thanks for joining, everybody. I appreciate it. This is a lot of fun. You got a lot of fun people coming up. And I like to think this character's fun for a lot of people. It's kind of insane, actually. His name's Sterling Ocelot. So without any further ado, I'll hop right in and let's meet Sterling.
Awesome.
Ta-da! Hold your applause. The name's Sterling Ocelot, agent to the most diverse and bookable roster of actors the Wasteland has ever seen. My God.
Fancy. You liked the fire, didn't you? Now, one of my precious actors has disappeared, and according to my records, his last gig was right here in the Oasis. Oh, no, Danny. There's no mistake. Watch over my actors like a mother watches over her brood. Boys, show them your teeth. All right, just look pretty. Let's get down to business. I've lost one of my clients, and I'm not going anywhere until I'm properly compensated. Oh, no. There's no monetary equivalent for sheer, unbridled talent. You can't just toss your shekels at me. Well, I won't leave until I sign another actor to my roster. It's a pretty standard contract. I take 10% of your earnings, and you are mine for the rest of your pathetic life. Oh, good God, what? Yuck. Oh, yuck. Oh, God. I guess I could see you as some kind of asexual, nosy neighbor type. This will have to do. Oh, Christ, get away. Oh, good Lord, boys, hold my calls. Who is this? Rippling muscles, natural inclination toward the headband. If I slap some bangs on that forehead, I've got a red-hot star on my hands. Dandy. I'll draw up the appropriate papers. Say goodbye to your little friends, because by morning, you'll be mine. Boys, Birkenstock.
Thanks, Jason. I think I'll start on this one. Thank you so much, Jason. I loved how much that you're adding. You're adding lots of flavor and character and playfulness to him. He's doing his own little thing. I like his personality, but I find him just too over the top for me. I think he's just too big. I feel he needs to be more intimate with that, because first of all, you're starting off just big, like, wow, here I am, well, look at me now. And then when you go, well, look at me now, where else do you have to go from that, right? So you're not giving enough time to get through your journey. Instead, you're kind of spewing it all out. And so I feel that if you just internalize a little, well, I won't leave here until, and besides, if I put a little gravel in my voice a little more intimately, I'm not going to damage myself as much either. So you got to be careful when you're picking on really rough characters like that can be a little damaging. So for me, I love that you're making lots of fun choices. I love that. But I feel they need to be more internalized and less big. I just think they're a little too theatrical pushed, and you could bring it in a bit.
Sure.
Ellen?
For me, it was about the voice and not so much about the relationships and who you were talking to. Just look pretty was the only line I felt like you were talking to someone. So let me see hear the relationship with the other person. It'll give you different levels, and don't even worry about your putting on that thing. It's not really about that. And because I did like the fun, I agree with that. But just let me hear who you're talking to. Okay, don't worry about the character.
Okay.
Dave, are you Dave?
Yeah, I like your idea of this character, but I have to agree, you need more dynamics there. You need, this guy sometimes may talk to himself. It's always coming as one volume.
Fair.
And the truth of the matter is that's not how any of us speak. So I would go for more dynamics. Sometimes when you're actually talking to yourself, I want to feel more of what the relationship with the people you're talking to are. You've lost this actor. Did you think somebody did something to him, or they just left, or are you suspicious? Let me have a little more idea of what you're thinking. And great with the voice, but more dynamics.
I agree. You took the words right out of my. I just wanted I love your energy. You're coming to it with creative, big energy, but he's a big wig, and you're bringing all big wig energy. And big wigs don't play big energy. Like they actually just make you come to them. They're cocky and they're whatever, but they don't. The blowhardedness shows weakness, and I think he should scare the shit out of us because he's actually insane. This character, he's a scary guy.
Like that's kind of part of it, right? Like
so you don't have to play monster. You don't have to play that I'm gonna eat you, because you got people that eat me. And he actually comes in, he says, hey, and he's charming, he's a guy, he gives his card, but then the other scenes, he sit down, imagine that he's had a couple of drinks, they've had talks, it's later, it's different energy. And it just felt like to me that he arrived going, bah! For the entire time, and I went, oh shit, and I shit my pants. And I know that you know that, but in a desire to give, and you're trying to give us as much as you can. And I love that. So give me all of that, but give it some shape. Find the secret, find the sexual, drop right out of it. Just, thought to self, secret, sing song, let it sit a bit slower where you can simmer or whatever, and then you'll have it. And you don't have to work so hard at that energetic big thing all the time, because that takes a lot of energy. And if you had to do that character for a series, you'd die.
Yeah. Or 3 days in a row.
Yeah, exactly.
Jason, have you seen that movie, Analyze That?
Yeah.
Okay, what I'd like to hear from you is your real voice mixed in with Chaz Palminteri's character, because that's exactly what my last bunch of agents were like. And like Ali says, there's power there. They want to impose that on you, but really they're just bullshitting you. So let me hear that.
So just make them a little like softer and.
Right, Dave's had a few. Trust me.
Cool. He's had a couple of cocktails.
Who are you talking to, Jason? That's it.
All right, let's try it again. Good stuff.
All right. Okay. Ta-da! The name's Sterling Ocelot, agent to the most diverse and bookable roster of actors the Wasteland has ever seen. My card, people. Fancy, right? Yes. Now, one of my precious actors has up and disappeared. And according to my records, his last gig was right here on the Oasis. Oh, no, Danny. Danny, you're cute, but you're wrong. There's no mistake. I watch over my actors like a mother watches over her brood. Boys, come here. Show them your teeth. All right, enough. Look pretty. All right, let's get down to business. I've lost one of my clients, and I'm not going anywhere until I'm properly compensated. Oh, no. Again, Danny, very cute. There's no monetary equivalent for sheer unbridled talent. You can't just pay me off. Well, I won't leave here until I sign another actor to my roster. It's a pretty standard contract. I take 10% of your earnings, and you are mine for the rest of your pathetic life. Oh, good God. Oh, yuck. Jesus Christ. What do we do with this? I guess I could see you as some kind of, I don't know, asexual, nosy neighbor type. Oh, this'll have to do. Holy jumping, kids. Hold my calls. Hold me, boys. Who is this? Oh, rippling muscles. Natural inclination towards a headband. You do not see that in the Wasteland. If I slap some bangs on that forehead, I've got a red-hot star on my hands. Dandy! I'll draw up the appropriate papers. Say goodbye to your little friends, because by morning, you'll be mine. Boys, Birkenstock me.
Woohoo! Give it up for Jason. Way better, Jason. Thank you.
Thank you.
Jamie McKernan.
I got a bug out.
Woohoo! She's here.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello. I'll give my intro. My name's Jamie McKernan. I'm from Quincy, Massachusetts. Haven't been doing this that long. I'm actually a video game character designer for 10 years.
Oh, cool.
Every once in a while, they'll pull me into a room and have me do a voice. So started taking it more professionally.
Awesome.
Great.
That's a great story, Jamie. You begin whenever you're ready. We're excited.
All right. Ha ha! Surrender, Bubs. You've lost and I've won. Remember that time I said that you would lose and I would win? Well, now I have. And you? Seriously? Where did he go? Are you people for real? You can't watch him long enough for me to gaze out the window and look cool? Really? You've never heard of the candy tax? Well, it's brand new, so that's probably why you've never heard of it before. I will hunt that boy down and bring him to justice if I have to chop down the entire North Woods. Your Grace. Hello. Who's that handsome fellow? Me? Why, thank you. Oh, and clever? Why, thank you. Me? Thank you very much indeed. This horse doesn't make my butt look big, does it? No, seriously, does it? Oh, will somebody please find me a horse that doesn't make my butt look big?
Mr. Mike, why don't you take that one?
I loved it. I love your little Quincy sneaking out there accent. It's great. And I have not much to add because I like where you're going. The only thing, like we said earlier, you probably didn't hear it, but with video games, you don't have a lot of time. So you have to compress down your lines a bit, but have the same emotions you just hit and just bring them together. And that's all I need to say.
Thanks. Ellen.
I love how you ground craziness. Jamie, you have the ability, I've seen a couple of your auditions, to do that because, you know, crazy for crazy's sake doesn't always work, and you find the levels of craziness. I just want you to have more fun and try something else a little differently. I'm not even going to give you any notes. I'm leaving you alone.
Dave?
Me?
He's probably gone.
Yeah, he had to go to his meeting.
Yeah, he had to go. So, hey, great job. I love it. You've got a quirk that is natural. You're not putting it on, and I love it. You've got a quality vocally that is already unique and quirky, and you don't need to do anything, so you actually get to act the scene, and you actually are acting the scene as opposed to doing a voice, because the voice is natural to your signature, and then you are acting. Now, I would just like a beginning, middle, end, and a climax in your thing, because I felt like sometimes you would come in and you'd go, hey, ba-ba-da-ba-day, da-ba-da, and I'm sorry, I'm not mimicking you. I loved it. I actually love it, but I wanted you to go, hey, Bob. Like I wanted you to give me an in and then rise and then grow it and then maybe have a secret. And then maybe of your sixth song, because like we were talking about before, you are coming from a different place, but you each little segment, you're picking a tone, a rhythm, and a pitch musically, and you're kind of repeating that. And this is advanced stuff for me. So all I want is a little bit of shape in the, I feel like you can elongate in the emotional truth of it, if that makes sense to you, Jamie. So at the beginning.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. This reminds me of what Ellie just said. You know, in the scene where you're talking to yourself about your butt and all that stuff, let's see you be more reactive. You know, flesh it out a little bit in there.
I felt like you're
that,
so
Ellie?
good. Yeah, you're so good that if you go, like when you look at your butt, like I wanted a vocal that isn't just talking all the time, because we'll just use the words and you're using them so well, but you know those little embellishments that are vocal, they can really help you. Just give a little shape around that. That's it.
Hate that butt.
You're so fun to watch. So not only are you great to listen to, but you're fun to watch. And I think it's really interesting because you make, again, for the audience sake, I'm going to take up this time for that, because I think you're someone to watch, but no one will be able to replicate you because it's just a part of your unique traits and qualities. And I love that your background is being in the video game world, yet you're so animated.
Yeah.
And so I know already, just based on what you've told me, that you're going to be able to go subdued if I want you to. You're going to be able to go crazy if I want you to. Like, all I want to do is just play with you. So you like literally, legitimately, I just feel like, and I'm sure Ellie, like, I just want to go play with you now. Can we play together? So I just love your youthfulness. I love your quirkiness. I love that you know what you're doing. So I'm just all around happy, and I think they gave great notes to play with. So let's just
throw in a character laugh just for me.
Yeah, that's a great idea. We just want to watch, like, you're just so directable. It's like, what do you want her to do? Let's have some fun. Good stuff. All right, let's do it again, Jamie. Nice stuff.
All right, I'm probably going to start. I'll put a little character laugh there. Surrender, Bubs. You've lost, and I've won. Remember the time that I said you would lose and I would win? Well, now I have. And you. Seriously? Where did he go? Are you people for real? You can't watch him long enough for me to gaze out the window and look cool? Really? You've never heard of the candy tax? Well, it's brand new. So that's probably why you've never heard of it before. I will hunt that boy down and bring him to justice. If I have to chop down the entire North Woods. Your Grace? Hello. Who's that handsome fellow? Me? Why, thank you. Oh, and clever? Why, thank you. Me? Thank you very much indeed. This horse doesn't make my butt look big. Oh, God, does it? No, seriously, does it? Will somebody please find me a horse that doesn't make my butt look big?
Nice job, Jamie. Thank you so much.
Christy Bolton.
All right, Christy, say hi.
Hello, everyone. So excited to be here. Woo, woo, woo.
Hilltown.
First of all, so excited. Thank you so much. And best thing about this job is that you guys don't know if I'm wearing pants right now.
Yeah.
All right. So I will be reading for Dunk, who is a very, very, very excited squirrel. All right. This career test is going to tell me that I'm going to have an amazing job. There's going to be daring. There's going to be thrills. What's pa? P. Oh, there's a period. PA. Oh, PA. What's a PA? A party animal? Oh! Bunny, shut your beautiful mouth and listen with your beautiful ears. You don't need that dumb hat to be popular. You're a bunny of charisma, uniqueness, nerve, charm, je ne sais quoi. It wasn't me. I'm an innocent squirrel. I never lived in a seedy life of crime at Kiff's Town's underbelly, reselling pens for twice their market value to panicking grad students. I think I paid. I mean, look at this guy. What a guy, right? What an entrance! Like some kind of velvety film star wrapped in a glorious skin. Ugh, I love this guy. Well, I can tell you what hasn't happened is I definitely haven't lost your special hat, Bunny. Like, we were just laughing about how safe your hat is. I'm busy. Jeez, I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm a person, Dad, who has things that I have to do. Like a list of important things. I can't play your games today, Helen. You can't have that hat. It's got I mean head bugs. It's a garbage hat for garbage people. Give it back right now. can try to, but you'll never catch me. I'm in my underwear and I'm totally free. Now I'm hiding in this washing machine. Oh, it appears I am stuck.
Nice job. Awesome. Ellen, why don't you start on that one?
Wow. Okay. Huh. Whew. Okay. So, no. I'm processing this because you are honestly, I've heard a couple of your auditions as well, and you are another risk taker and you have a lot of fun. I'm going to give you that. I really, really enjoy your stuff. Now that's it. Now tell me if I'm hearing things. The first line, you started off with a Canadian North American accent and then you became a Brit.
Oh, I thought I was British the whole time.
No, but not to my ear. So I was confused about that. Maybe the squirrel went and got knighted or sirred in the middle of it and became a Brit. So Christy, you know, consistency is obviously very important in a character. Yes. So if you want to make the squirrel a Brit, cool, do that. That's fantastic. I thought again, it was a little bit more about the voice. It was becoming a little frenetic for me. And that same thing, there was a note before earlier. That was the music. It was the same symphony. And as Ellie, which I like Ellie's analogies about put different music in it. Not everything has to be frenetic. The squirrel can be talking to somebody a little more quieter and confidence, a secret, whatever. So just give me some different levels as well, please, who you're talking to. Thank you, Christy.
Awesome.
Thank you.
I loved it. I love your energy. Again, I feel like you've got like such great chops, and what we tend to do is try to show everything. Yeah. And what happens in our effort to give, and bless you for giving all of it, because I appreciate it. You don't need to work that hard. You just don't need to work that hard, because we in life, when we're excited, like we don't do that, right? We think about it. So she's a hero. She's good vibes was in the thing. And what happened was she came across a little bit attitudinal because it was hitting hard. And I know that wasn't your intention. She's a hero. So bigger eyes, brighter, cuter, delight, even when she's confrontational. But I don't, because you got mean a couple of, like you got kind of like judgmental. And I don't think that in this little character, she's not a bossy boots. She's a good vibes character. So I think you can find your little laugh, which I love, but really laugh, because you're giving me everything I want. But you're a really good actor, so I can hear your choices because they're displayed. Yeah. They're all there. You don't need to work that hard. You're awesome. Like, I'm like, oh my God, like the song, the laughs, the energies. You did switch, you did drop out. You did start with a Canadian accent where I went, is she British now? Something happened. Like, I thought that was a choice. No, it's okay. But you know, give yourself something in. You end with a song, and I'm going to give you a little trick. You can tag in with a little bit of a sing song before you say your first word, so it gets rid of your nerves. And I think that nerves hit you at the top. And now that you've gotten all of that out, just relax. You're so
just
talented.
show up. She can just show up. Seriously.
Thank you so much, Ellie.
Mike?
And I love your voice, and I think, but again, as to what Ellie and Ellen were saying, you can't stay in the same register with this character all the time because it'll get annoying. And what you want to do is this character needs to find things. She doesn't know it all. So you've got to discover those thoughts. Even though you can read well, you've got to discover each and every one of these thoughts. They can't just be in your head. You have to discover with this character, and that'll take us there.
Okay, great, thank you.
In order for me to just say something more unique to what everybody else said, I will write down, I wrote accent or no. So I wrote that down as well. So we all heard that. And that doesn't mean that you should feel bad about that. It just means, you know, when we take on an accent, it's tough because if we don't nail it always, it's so noticeable. That's what really stinks about it. But what I found was I loved all the playful. I concur with everybody. All the playful, all the choices you gave are great. And I love that you gave us a moment in. You actually started with an intro to get you in. So that's great that you're doing that. We want to see that stuff. I loved your little high pitches, but the character got aggravating after a while. It was just too much. It was all like, it's like the mosquito. Okay, stop buzzing in my ear because I'm going to squash you in a minute. And so if you intimize a lot more of those choices, use a secret somewhere for her. And I totally also wrote down the giggle. You gave us a laugh, I think, on the intro, a full laugh. But I hear her with just a little evil little, you know, just something a little more evil and chuckly. Kato, just mute yourself for right now. We'll unmute you in a second. So just for you, just watch that and just internalize it. You are really good. We have seen what you do. And so just the fact that you're giving all this is beautiful for us. Sometimes we can just overdo those choices. Let's try it again.
Okay, here we go. Second time. And thank you so much.
Of course.
All right. This career test is going to tell me that I'm going to have an amazing job. There's going to be daring. There's going to be thrills. Okay, here we go. PA. What's a PA? A party animal. Oh! Bunny, shut your beautiful mouth and listen with your beautiful ears. You don't need that dumb hat to be popular. You're a bunny of charisma, of charm, of je ne sais quoi. I didn't do it. It wasn't me. I'm an innocent squirrel. I never lived a seedy life of crime in Cape Town's underbelly, reselling pens for twice their market value to panicking grad students. I mean, look at this guy. What a guy, right? What an entrance. Like some kind of velvety film star wrapped in glorious skin. Oh, I love this guy. Well, I can tell you what hasn't happened is I definitely haven't lost your special hat, Bunny. Like we were just laughing about how safe your hat is. I'm busy. Geez, I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm a person, Dad, who has things to do. Like a list of important things. Right here, I have a list. I can't play your games today, Helen. You can't have that hat. It has bed bugs. I mean, head bugs. It's a garbage hat. Give it back right now. You can try to, but you'll never catch me. I'm in my underwear and I'm totally free. Woo-hoo. Now I'm hiding in this washing machine. Oh dear. Huh. It appears I am stuck.
Really nice change of that's awesome. Good stuff.
Great job. Great job.
Kato Alexandra.
All right, Kato, you're up. Say hi.
Hello. I had some major technical issues. My laptop crashed. My partner ran to her daughter's house, grabbed her computer, and then I didn't have the right adapter, ran to my neighbor's house, got the right adapter, and we made it on time.
Oh my gosh, you're a rock star. Nice.
I want to say hi to my family and friends. Thank you for supporting me, and hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Me too. Oh man, remember the time we went to the county fair and you went on the zero gravitator and barfed in front of everyone? Oh, and Christian Swartz accidentally live streamed the whole thing and then everyone called you Hurley for like a month? That was hilarious. I mean, not for you, for everyone else. Yeah. Oh no. Don't worry. I'll stop them with these, oranges. What? The oranges did nothing. All right. This is it. First ride. No one ever said saving the world is this easy. Whee! Seriously, don't worry about the whole working thing, Haley. If it wasn't for you, those carnies would have never given me this sweet t-shirt. This isn't me. It's just painted on. Wow, muscles. Cool. Whoa, that was so cool. Everyone was like, ah, and you were like, pfft, and then everyone was like, woohoo. And then the carny was like, sign this waiver. And then we got off the ride and I started saying all this. What? No. Come on, Haley. You can do this one. You can't be scared to get back out there. You know, I was in a bad place once. Back in 3rd grade, after I gave you my Halloween candy for safekeeping, and the next day you said it was stolen by those burglars who left all the empty wrappers in your trash can. But you know what? The next year, I got right back out there and trick-or-treated harder than ever. I even got a king-size Clark bar. Point is, the county fair is nothing to be afraid of because I'll be there to help. I've ridden every ride from here to San Clemente, and I know the key to holding your chowder is building up your ride tolerance nice and slow, like ripping off a Band-Aid. You win this round, Sticky. Oh, that hurt.
Ellie, I forget who you left off with last time. Why don't you start, Ellie?
Oh, Jesus. Great job. Obviously, again, here we are. It's kind of the note of the evening. Big energies, great energies, fabulous energies that most people can't ever do in their real life, never in a million years. Our nerves are up. We come in big. And yes, there was modulation, but even the modulation is in an overall energy that is accelerating even when I drop out. So what happens is, I just want you to take the whole energy to half and sit in the emotion. So when you're talking to your friend, if I said that everything's so brilliant, and then you did the thing, and it was so brilliant. We start there, and I really need your just arrive. You've just gone through a demented thing with your technology. You're doing the big thing. Your family are watching. Hi, family, we love you. Take all of that and talk to your little friend. Just talk to your little friend. Even if you're excited, we don't show excited. We go, I'm so excited about this, and we take it into ourselves rather than, no, like, which is where, and I understand the showing of it. And I love that you've got the energy to do it, because I mostly have people who can't even get to the energy. So I'd rather have the energy than not have the energy, but just like everybody else, gang, try and modulate your energy. Rhythm, tone, pitch, speed, volume, and emotion. And when you kind of did bring it down, you dropped the character age, and you got a bit sexual, actually, a little bit sexual and a little bit sort of dark and weird. And I went, oh, the little guy's gone kind of gone kind of 14-year-olds got all of a sudden 20.
Sorry, when was that?
It's when you said things like ride the tolerance. And then at the very end, you said the thing where you went down like that. Just be aware of that, because you're hitting you're doing all the notes that I would ask an actor to do. You're doing every single note. You're hitting rhythms, you're hitting pitch switch ups, you're doing all that. But the energy underneath it all is really working. And it doesn't have to. You know, I can be super excited and go, that was so awesome. Do you know what I mean? Just bring it down to half. You've got everything. You're so awesome. Like, you're so talented. Just bring it down. Everything.
So I concur completely with Ellie. I think we just need to take it down. I think that's the biggest note for you. I really loved it when I wrote down the first line, especially it was a ramping. It just kept ramping and ramping around. It was so big that it just didn't go to as many places. I think that you could have took it a little more intimate. It does say clueless. So maybe give a little more clueless of that character. But then when you got into line 3, I started really liking the character there. It just got a little more natural. I love you in your more natural place of character instead of your big place of character, because you make so many choices, you almost make too many choices, if that's such a thing. But I feel like it's almost so many that there's just too many for me and I can't keep up to you. And I'm ADHD, I'm sure, so I should be able to keep up just fine. But you know, I would love to just hear that part of it. And I also loved on 4, I loved your character there too as well. Seriously, the whole horking thing. I just love you when you're in that pocket, and I really heard that in your original audition as well. And so I definitely want to hear more of that natural state in there too. Ellen.
Settle into the more natural and just show up. Don't work so hard. I'm moving on. I want to hear the rest. I hear it again. I'm making it short and sweet.
Awesome.
That's it.
What about Mr. Mike?
Yeah, I said Mr. Mike. You maybe didn't hear me. He's muted. If you're talking, hun, you're muted.
Hi, are you there? There we go. You know, the first line gives it to you anyway, because it's like a laundry list. So you want to bang it off and then find it, because you're missing the jokes, and the jokes are where you slow down. So you know, like, oh man, remember last that was hilarious. I mean, not for you, for everyone else. So you need to speed through it, because this character does that, speeds through all these laundry lists and then hits those joke points, and that's all I need to say.
I just wanted to also say one thing before you go. You know, when you talk about the oranges, you set it up and then there was no action in the oranges. Like you said, okay, I'm going to do this thing. And are you throwing the oranges? Are you squeezing the oranges? Because you could go, oh, the oranges didn't work. Or just make a choice. I don't know what you would.
I did throw it, but it didn't translate. I did.
No, I didn't get it. So, and it says oranges.
Oranges,
so, so go if you want to do that, or something that says oranges. If you want to throw them, just let me hear it, because that will help you not just keep going forward with words.
Okay, let's do it again, Kato. Good stuff.
Me too. Oh man, remember the last time we went to the county fair and you went on that zero gravitator and barfed in front of everyone, and then Christian Sports accidentally live streamed the whole thing and then everyone called you Hurley for like a month? That was hilarious. I mean, not for you, for everyone else. No. Don't worry, I'll stop them with these oranges. The oranges are doing nothing. All right, this is it. First ride. No one ever said saving the world would be this easy. Oh. Seriously, don't worry about the whole horking thing, Haley. If it wasn't for you, those carnies would have never given me this sweet t-shirt. I mean, look at me. This isn't me. It's just painted on. Wow! That was so cool. Everyone was like, ah! And then you were like, and then everyone was like, woohoo! And then the canary was like, sign this waiver. And then we got off the ride and I started saying all this.
Awesome. Oops, sorry.
Come on. No. Come on, Haley. You can do this one. Don't be scared to get back out there. You know, I was in a bad place once. Back in 3rd grade, after I gave you my Halloween candy for safekeeping, and the next day it was stolen by those burglars who left all the wrappers in your trash can. But you know what? After that, the next year, I got right back in there and trick-or-treated harder than ever. I even got a king-size Clark bar. The point is, the county fair is nothing to be afraid of, because you know what? I'll be there to help you. I've ridden every ride from here to San Clemente, and I know the key to holding your chowder is building up your ride tolerance. Nice and slow. Like ripping off a Band-Aid. Oh. You win this round, Sticky.
Nice job, Kato. Awesome job.
JC Marquez.
And here's your audience voted favorite in, JC Marquez. Hi, JC. Oh, you might have your mute. I think you're on mute, JC. Let's just unmute you. Unmute yourself, please.
And a reminder.
There we go. Sorry. Hello, everybody. Saludos a todos. I'm Celia. ¿Cómo están? And hi, Brody.
I wish I knew all that.
Did she ever tell you about a dream she started having about a month ago? A dream? How do you even know these things? She did tell me something. She had this dream. I remember that she couldn't say if it was a nightmare or a dream, but that it was repetitive. I think she was obsessed about a work thing. Work thing? Yeah. She didn't tell me much, but she seemed to think highly of it. But then she seemed worried about it, especially in her last weeks. Interesting. Okay, Ben, that's it for now. I may come with more questions. Hey, just tell me something. Do more people know about this? Hey, take it easy. You've been right staying quiet. Only I know this. And I don't mean I hurt you. Yeah, thanks, but... Shit! I haven't done anything! I'm the fucking victim here! I've been keeping my mouth shut, and of course it wasn't me who killed her! Hey, should I get a lawyer? Hey, you've been doing fine staying quiet. Hey, look at me. Don't get into this mess any further. Okay? Okay. Thanks for the advice. I might just do that. Hey, and tell me if you need anything else. Take care.
Good stuff, JC. Mr. Mike, why don't we start with you?
JC, I like where you're going. Don't read the other character. I just want to hear Ben, and I want to hear you because I love your voice, and I think you find a pocket there. And really start feeling all these words that he's saying because there's a lot of high tension here, even though I know they're probably working out or something, it looks like, right? Anyway, but yeah, I think you can create even more tension with your reactives. That's all I need to say.
Awesome. Ellen.
Agreed. I liked your connection, but I think you could connect more and really love her. And it will add more stakes to your performance. And I agree, just do your character. And I'd like to just do in your own voice. Just really speak to the other character. This is a very poignant scene. I want you to raise your stakes here, okay? And love this woman like crazy. Okay, that's all.
Good stuff, JC. I think that I love that you took on both characters and were really quite fluid in between going to both of them. The consistency was good with them. So for that part, I'd really love to give you a compliment. That's great. I wrote the same thing. Please don't do both, because what happens is we get removed from one character to the other, even though you did do a good job at keeping consistency. And I did like that you were very intimate with it. I wasn't sure where you were going to go. So that part of it, I really enjoyed that you brought me in that way. I love that you made a nice recovery. You had a little slip there and you just made it part of the scene. So there's lots of things that I really love that it was great to see in there. I think that you do need to just have a little bit of more change up. So there's a little more going involved in the scene. And I think that those two hit on that quite well. So just taking what they take into account, I think will help you. And Ellie, I'm sure she'll have some great points for you as well. Go ahead, Ellie.
I thought it was really, really great. I love that you did both characters. You never want to do that. You would always do them separately, just so that, you know, for the future, you'd be great at auditioning for both characters, but you will always want to have the files separately, because what happens is energetically, each character carried the same internal energy. And they would not have the same internal energy because you're trying to switch, and it's literally impossible to come from a different place. You're taking the forward moving energy of one character and it bleeds into the other with a different placement. That being said, I thought it was awesome. And I agree with Mr. Mike. Where are they? Are they he's a fitness instructor. I feel like there's a way that I don't know. There's something about knowing that he's a fitness, there's something when all the fitness guys that I know, they've got some swagger. He's handsome. I think you could handsome him up a bit. I don't know what that means to you, but he seemed clean and wonderful. I loved your vocal assists. I thought they were great. I wondered if you did love your wife and if you were lying and a really good actor. I leave that with you. It might be a fun choice. I think that he did kill her. It's what
I don't know.
but I'd love to. Why don't you, in my mind, I'm saying, don't play it like right now. I think you could play it where it's questionable. What is the story? Like lead me, because the audience right now goes, oh no, he
But a good liar, Ellie Ray, is a good liar, right?
Yeah, but there's still something that makes you go, Right? But right now I just went, it's played like as the lines are written, which is what most actors do. And we don't go, I'm going to lie. Like actors don't choose that. I'm going to be a liar. I killed her and I don't want anyone to know. But I cry and I'm fabulous and I'm thought provoked. So for your next pass, just do that. Sure, why not?
Let's make you a liar then, shall we?
It says it right there, JC. It's like, and of course it wasn't me who killed her. Should I get a lawyer? Oh boy, that's a setup and a half.
Yeah.
Have fun with it.
Yeah, that's good. That's true.
All right, let's do it again.
So just Ben.
Yes,
that's Ben. And keep those beautiful vocal assists that you found later off in your
good stuff in there.
A dream? How do you even know these things? She did tell me something. She had this dream. I remember that she couldn't say if it was a nightmare or a dream, but it was repetitive. I think she was obsessed about a work thing. Yeah, she didn't tell me much, but she seemed to think highly of it. But then she seemed worried about it, especially in her last weeks. Just tell me something. Do more people know about this? Thanks, but shit, I haven't done anything. I'm the fucking victim here. I've been keeping my mouth shut, and of course it wasn't me who killed her. Should I get a lawyer? Okay. Thanks for the advice. I might just do that. And tell me if you need anything else. Take care.
Awesome stuff. Thank you so much, my friend. Woohoo! Oh, great.
Jonathan Sconza.
Jonathan! Woo!
Hello, everybody. My name is Jonathan Sconza, and if you have a keen eye, you'll notice that I'm in a very familiar studio. This is, of course, the infamous Stephen Vlahos and Karen Scobie studio.
That's what I thought. That's awesome.
I'm taking this time to tell everybody that we are in a thruple, and that is what. No, we're in a bubble. It's different than a thruple.
That's why I saw Stephen Vlahos is now online, and I'm like, Stephen Vlahos isn't in tonight.
Now, for those in the audience, the two people that he's referring to, if you haven't watched the other shows, are in the other shows, and they're all friends, and they all made the top 30.
Or it's a studio threesome, but whatever.
Or it's a studio thruple.
I love a thruple.
Take it away, Jonathan. That's fantastic.
Hold on there, paper and pencil guy. I ask the questions around here. First off, why have you been staring at my sister Pancake for the past 5 minutes, 14 seconds, huh? You been checking her out? Or are you a serial killer? A journalist? So, we're like the same, right? We keep a straight face while grilling perps. Except you don't have the cools to go undercover, like me. Your face, it looks like a pair of pleated pants. A new doggy communicator, that could be... We're under surveillance. Situation critical. Duck and cover, Mortimer, because I'm about to go ballistic. Psst, Mortimer. Shh, Mortimer. See that guy? Trench coat, 3 o'clock, just look, no, you should, 17 melons and a can of lima beans! My highly honed instincts tell me, oh yeah, something ain't right. I never leave a man behind! Wait! A unit sticks together until... Dog biscuits.
Oh my gosh. Awesome. Ellen, why don't you start with that
Oh
one?
my God, you should be doing a Looney Tunes cartoon. Can't you do that, guys? With your voice.
Oh, yeah.
You always, I've listened to some of your stuff, Jonathan. You just take risks. You dive, you have fun, and yeah, you're a wacky, wacky guy. And you know what? It works for you. Your quirkiness, like Christie's quirkiness, and a lot of the other wonderful quirkies, ladies and men. I would like, in this quirkiness, to have a little bit of some downtime again and just sit and settle. We've been giving these notes to a lot of you wonderfully energetic, talented people here. And it's the same note for you, Jonathan. You've heard, I don't know if you've heard some of the others. I know. Oh, okay. So basically, with somebody like yourself who's so energetic and takes risks and jumps off that diving board, let's have some different, as Ellie Ray calls it, different music, different symphonies, different country and western, classical. It's a little bit. That said, you got something great going on.
Mm-hmm.
Just settle and sit.
Gotcha.
Why so hard?
Gotcha.
I concur. I absolutely love you. I don't want to take anything away from you. This is directorial at this point. You have given me the kitchen sink.
Yep.
I don't have to. The speed with which you switch is insane. That said, I want to know. You're so clever and you're so slick and you're so able. You're just so able, Jonathan. God, you're good. I want you not to know that you're good. You're so able. I love when you did when you messed. You made a choice of messing. You're halting where you go. It's the internal speed of you that is. And so you're still doing levels inside of your work and halting and but we can't tell because your own combustible energy as a performer is like, oh, it's genius level. Okay. So I need you to bring Genius Man to the rest of the non-genius world where my genius level can hear you and I go dig, 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 but I can hear where the rest of the world, like last night, working with Michael, Sherry Dayton and Michael Walters, they needed to be poo-poo. They needed to be easy, right? I don't want to take away anything from you, but give me a section that is completely, you did it in one little section anyway. That way you kind of went really just normal. You pulled right out and then you zoom back in. I love that. Do it again.
Gotcha.
Do it a couple of times. I just love it. I just want to direct more at you.
And that's pretty much exactly my notes because I wrote, there was one time when you went quite intimate that really pulled me in because you were so incredibly vibrant. What's really great though is you make a lot of busy choices and I keep up with every one of them.
Yeah,
I am
it works for him.
So clean. It's so clean.
Yeah.
So that is such a massive compliment in my opinion for you. What I'd love to do right now personally is cast you and Jamie together in an animation. And I just want to watch you guys play. So I want to play with you as much as I want to play with Jamie. I'm just saying. I agree. I just think it'd be nice to hear another variation where you're like, we know what's really great is I know you can make the choices. They don't sound like they're forced choices. They just feel great to listen to. It's just a directorial choice now. Okay, what would happen if they were just a bit more intimate for me?
Gotcha.
I thought that was beautiful. So really nicely done. Way to bring me in, Mr.
Thank you.
So all my friends have said some wonderful stuff. So just that's all great. I'm going to give you a tech note, especially with that mic. You got to crank her down.
Okay.
Because it breaks up, and that may have been hurting you. Because that's what we're hearing. We're hearing breakup, and it actually gets into your ears and probably drives Ellie crazy.
Okay.
It might be distorting a little bit.
Maybe you want to do 360 different characters just
Do
for fun. Why not? Show us what you can do that's completely different.
Sure. Let's have fun with that. Let's see what you can do, Jonathan. Take all the time you need to absorb that. And whenever
Gotcha.
you do it again.
Easy, bub. I ask the questions around here. First off, why have you been staring at my sister Pancake for the past 5 minutes? Huh? You been checking her out, or are you a serial killer? Oh, a journalist. So, we're like the same, right?
We keep a straight face while grilling perps. Except you don't have the cools to go undercover, like me. Buddy, your face looks like a pair of pleated pants. We are under surveillance. Situation critical. Duck and cover, Mortimer, because I'm about to go ballistic! Psst, see that guy? Trench coat, 17 melons, and a can of lima beans. My highly owned instincts tell me something ain't right. I never leave a man behind! Wait! A unit sticks together until... God, dog biscuits.
Give it up for the man. Woohoo!
Scotty Newland.
This is one of our wild cards. We had such a hard time choosing 10 in this category. So we chose a couple.
All so good.
New, just had to be here. So Scotty, welcome.
Welcome, Scotty.
Unmute yourself there and introduce yourself to us. Oh, you're still muted.
Nudie.
But I enjoyed watching you laugh. It was very entertaining.
Yes, I just said my name is Scotty. I'm a former Army Reserve officer, now a karaoke host, and also an actor. So thank you very much. I'm looking forward to this.
Tag again. Can you show the world your tag again? There's Scotty. Awesome. Okay, whenever you're ready, Scotty.
A tasket, I found a pretty basket. Oh, hi there. I'm Waterman, your guide. Welcome to me in a tree. Let's get you going. What's your name? I've traveled beyond the land of the trees, and I've never seen anything like this before. I'm sure it has magical powers. Let me see, let me see. It's taken me so long to find you, and things don't take long for me to find. Well, except maybe this other red shoe. Do you know how hard it is to find a shoe to fit these feet? Let me know if you found the match. Enjoy exploring, and away I go.
Oh my gosh, awesome, Scotty. I'll start on this one. Thanks so much. You added all your own stuff at the end there, so that was great. Nice tag out. Hopefully the rest of the judges were able to find the script that's in with them, some other scripts there. So I loved your playfulness. I love the character you're bringing to the table. I think it really suits the character. I love that you're giving us all the physicalities and isms and things that you can add to it. I think that you can, I think I need you to take it down though in some spots. And I also really think it's super important that you know physically where you are, because this guy is Waddleman and he's the keeper of the land of the trees.
Mm-hmm.
So very likely, I would like to encourage you to maybe swing from the tree when you come in. Maybe you can be swinging in or something so that we're more involved in the land of, in this particular storyline, they're living in the tree. So that's part of their world. So imagine more of your surroundings, especially for each scene. So it's got a little bit of differences. Same with on the last one, you know, I think if we hear a little more intimate with him, as much as the nice big stuff you're giving, I think it'll be a much more engaging character that will be more gravitated to him. I just think he needs to have a little more intimate journeys, not just all the big stuff. Good voice, good characteristics, love the stuff you're playing, love your ending, love that you popped out a screen, love that you wore that tag. So loving all that stuff. Go ahead, Mr. Mike.
Scotty, you've got the same issue Jonathan had. You have to crank your mic down a bit because it's breaking up.
No problem.
We want to hear you clean, and especially because it's over 1.5 feet away from you, it shouldn't be that hurting. I like what Deb says. Yeah, bring him down. I want to hear the same character, but you can bring him down. I want to hear a part of you in this character, and that's all I need to say.
Okay.
How about you, Ellen?
I agree with everything was said. Sometimes it became about the voice for me, even though I had a good time. And if they ever make re-represent the Lollipop Men, you should be doing that The Wizard of Oz. That sort of reminded me a bit. So, and also, who are you talking to in these different sections? I didn't really hear any relationships going on. So pick that. And I like the blocking of swinging in. Block the rest of it as well. That will add to your performance, Scotty. But I had a lot of fun.
Okay.
I loved it, Scotty. I think you're fantastic. It's a creature. He is a creature. And I could hear the creature choice in you did not sound human. It sounded strange. It sounded great. It sounded lovable. Remember, he's an adventurer. So you know when you're in Attenborough, where you go, hello, we're on this adventure. He's curious. It's for a school. It's a school audience. It's not necessarily adult only. So I feel like it's a didactic. It's a teaching. He's a teacher because he's an adventurer, and he's fun-loving, timeless expert. So to be an expert, you point out things to us. You help us know. And I think that will help you with your energetic speed. Because I agree. I thought you did swing in on a tree, actually. When I heard the, I thought you were swinging in on a tree, which killed me, which I loved. And then you need to land, and you need to give me once upon a time, which is, hey. Otherwise, it's like, hey, I'm Waddleman. I'm a bit. It goes to the speed that you want to escalate to in the middle of possibly of your thing. It's everybody's having this issue of speed, coming in fast, coming in big, and it doesn't really give you anywhere to go. And you did have switch ups, but the internal speed is going at a speed like this. So just allow yourself the levity to land and greet your audience. See all the little faces that you're talking to. When you look at that microphone, see your audience. There's a bunch of them. There's a little brown-haired boy over there. There's twins over there. Look at the dog that they've got with them. And then take us on the adventure. And I think that will help you settle. You know, now that you've shaked off your nerves, I love everything about what you did. Again, you brought the whole thing, the musicality, everything, tonally, pitch-wise, everything stunning. Now take your moments. Don't be in a rush to get through it because you were gone before I actually got a chance to write my notes down.
Okay.
Playing with only one red shoe.
Yes. He does only have one red shoe. I think it's really important for the audience to know as well when we're working, so a lot of us are coaches as well, and when we're working with talent, they don't usually give a lot of these little extras. So many of these guys are just giving so much, and we're so
You guys are awesome, all of you. Just awesome.
Okay, Scotty, let's do it again one more time.
Okay. Is that better for level now?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Thanks,
Okay.
Oh, hi there. I'm Waddleman, your guide. Welcome to Me in a Tree. Let's get you going. What's your name? I've traveled beyond the land of the trees, and I've never seen anything like this before. I'm sure it has magical powers. Let me see. It's taken me so long to find you, and things don't usually take long for me to find. Well, except maybe this other red shoe. Do you know how hard it is to find a shoe to fit these feet? Well, let me know if you find the match and enjoy your exploring.
Way to exit this week. And you know, doesn't he look a little bit like one of our sponsors, Bob Bergen? Like he just does to me. That's crazy. Anyway.
DK Fan.
DK Fan.
What's going on, guys? I just farted in my booth and there's no air circulation in here, so I am paying the price right now.
Enjoy.
Beans are us.
We're so happy to share that experience with you.
Thank you for sharing.
I'm not.
I had it happen on one show, but not me. It was a young lady. Ellie knows her very well. I'll tell you in private.
Okay.
All right, do I just jump right into it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Who has kisses for Papa? Hello there. That's just one of my little joke. Come, follow me. Now, you boy may be wondering, why are we called Aquayaki? It's not because we serve fish. Oh, no. It is in fact because of this, our giant aquarium wall. Say hello to my children. Aren't they the most beautiful babies you've ever seen? They're one of a kind. They're prize-winning beauty. They're my sweet, little cutie. I love my baby more than anything in the world. Now, please, enjoy your meal, gentlemen.
Ellie, why don't you take that one?
Okay, awesome. Great, DK. That was great. I feel like energetically, again, there was a kind of a commonality of your energy. And what was holding it together was a laugh that came in as the same laugh. And a laugh has a beginning, middle, and end. So if I go, ho, 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 it becomes planted as a laugh rather than experienced as an extension of something that you have said. And I just wanted, you felt like you were in a hurry to get through the script. I don't know if it was intentional or not, but I felt like you could sit in it and play with your fishy friends. You love them. Talk to them. They're your babies. How do we talk to little kitty cats and doggies and like we go crazy? So he can have his voice that he talks to himself and then his voice that he talks to his little fishy friends. I thought that your accent hit second line. I feel like you could have hit the accent right at the top when you introduced the character, because I didn't hear the accent and on who has kisses for Papa, which is kind of a hard line to put the accent on. So I would embellish to really push that accent, push the accent because they asked for it. So you don't have to feel weird about doing an accent. They actually asked for an accent. So push that accent and push the Japanese inside of him, which is what makes him so unique. And then he speaks in his accent, but the accent then changes when he speaks to his fishies. And just relax, take your time and get to talk to my babies. When you kiss your babies, kiss your babies. But you see, we're in a hurry where I go, I love you, I've got to get out of here because I'm farting in my booth and I'm freaking out, right? But it was really like, watch over showing the laugh. I love the laugh. Just connect it a little bit and find a little bit more musicality in your playfulness with your fishy poos.
Right.
Other than that, great.
100%. Commit to the accent, commit to the relationship, because it's going to make it so funny that you're so serious about your little children and your little fish. And we should think you're talking to little babies instead of little fishies. So just, DK, relax and don't worry about it. You got to make the choice, make a strong choice. If you don't make a strong choice, it's going to be another Netherland. That's all. Everybody said everything else. We got to move.
Mr. Mike.
DK, just I don't hear this guy with emphysema, so I want to hear more of your own voice.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh,
commit.
And for me, I really agree with the laugh. It was way too repetitive, so just be really careful with that because it was just constantly. And so any choice that you do over and over again becomes a very predictable choice, and you don't want to be predictable. So I would love you, if you're going to take on this character in this way, I would love you to have slowed him down in some spots, because I found him to be a very speedy old man, which is great, but I would have enjoyed him to be a little slower because he's got some bad hips, because I'm in my 50s and I'm getting some stuff. So,
Not
it'd
me.
be nice to have some, I think you could use that as some physicalities to just change the scenes up a little bit more. And it took me out, you kind of came out of it into another voice for a second, and I don't know if it was purposeful. I don't see it to be purposeful on here, but there was just a real voice all of a sudden, and then the muffled sound. So just watch that. Let's try
okay.
again, DK, and see what we do with all that crazy direction.
Have fun.
Go ahead.
Fun.
Who has kisses for Papa? Hello there. That is one of my little joke. Come, follow me. Now, you boy may be wondering, why are we called aqua yaki? It's because we saw fish. No. It's not because we saw fish. No. It is in fact because this, our giant aquarium. Whoa! Oh, say hello to my children. Aren't they the most beautiful baby you've ever seen. They're one of a kind. The most prize-winning beauty. They're my sweet, little cutie. Oh, I love my baby more than anything in the world. Oh, now, please, enjoy your meal, gentlemen.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Okay, that's everybody gone once. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a bit of our speed round, which I thought I had here, but I don't seem to have it there. So we're going to do our speed round now, where we're going to go through, each of the contestants are going to do a second script. So everybody hang 10, and then there'll be no direction or critique. They're just going to go back to back to back. So what we're going to do, DK, I want you to hang on here, because what we're going to do is reverse the order now. So you're going to go first. Now for you judges, it'll follow along with your next script. So Taurus is your second character. Is that correct, DK?
Yes, ma'am.
We're on the right spot. Okay, awesome. So what's going to happen, guys, is you're just going to go back to back to back. So I will call out your names, and you'll have your order that way. So just be ready, everybody, at the mic. Remember that you want to unmute yourself when we go, and there'll be no feedback at all. You just go right into the next character. Okay, so the next contestant will go after that. Have you had enough time to, absorb all that, DK, and have to move forward again and go back?
Shake off your old Japanese man.
Yeah, shake them out. Hop up and down. For those of you at home that don't know our industry, we do a lot of weird things in those booths. Yes, we do.
And who's
Mr. Mike Hush, I know it's coming.
No. I said, who's on deck, Scotty?
So yes. So next, after that will be Scotty. Absolutely.
All right.
Okay, let's go. Here we go.
Cool. Hi, my name's Taurus. I'm the chief financial officer here at Estrella. I would say I'm diligent, hardworking, I'm patient. But at home, I do like to loosen up a bit. What can I say? I enjoy the finer things. In the office, I like to come in and get my work done, but I'm still friendly with everyone. Well, there was that one incident last year when I lent someone my favorite velvet sweater against my better judgment, and they lost it. That was hard on all of us. It's still hard. Whoop. Time for my 11 a.m. snack.
Great stuff, Scotty. You're next.
10 hot! I'm General Trinket, and I challenge you, family. Pull the lever for your first challenge. It's time we pull up our socks and start working as a unit. Within every family, there is always a magnetic force that pulls everyone together, and that's called teamwork, family. You understand? Dismiss!
And Jonathan, you're next.
Boom! The name's Sterling Oslot. Agent to the most diverse and bookable roster of actors the wasteland has ever seen. My card. Boom! Fire. That's called drama, baby. One of my precious actors has disappeared. And according to my records, his last gig was right here on the Oasis. Oh, you simple non-thespian, there's no mistake. I watch over my actors like a mother watches over her brood. And like a brood, they suckle at my teat for nourishment. Show them your teeth! Oh, let's get down to business, shall we? I've lost one of my clients, and I'm not going anywhere until I'm properly compensated. There is no monetary equivalent for sheer unbridled talent. You can't just pay me off. I won't leave until I sign another actor to my roster. It's a pretty standard contract. I take 10% of your earnings, and you are mine for the rest of your pathetic life. Sound good? I guess I could see you as some kind of asexual, nosy neighbor type. This will have to do. Hold my calls! Who is this? Rippling muscles, natural inclination towards a headband? If I slap some bangs on that forehead, I've got a red-hot star on my hands. Dandy! I'll draw up the appropriate papers. Say goodbye to your little friends, because by morning, oh, you'll be mine.
Oh, we thank you for the entertainment, Jonathan. Awesome. JC Marquez, you're up next. Cato, you're going to follow.
I am told I was driven mad by my belief that the apocalypse is nigh. Although I'm highly educated and was once a respected anthropologist, I returned from an archaeological expedition obsessed by the idea that the key to the end of the world was buried right beneath Oakmont, for which I have become somewhat of an outcast. I will go to any lengths to prevent what I believe to be true from happening. My dedication is upon my body. Chalk, Kukulkan, it's el mal. Hola. These ritual Mayan tattoos and wounds protect me from evil spirits and the hell beneath us.
Deb, you're muted.
Muted. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, now, Cato, you're up next.
Dude, okay, right. I know, they keep saying that. Like, you don't talk about that at parties. Like, what? But, like, when is the right time to talk about problems with consumer-driven capitalism? Brunch? Oh, anyway, we better get started. I need to run out and buy a new crystal to charge the full moon. Yeah, there's a sale. All right, it's my close-up. My name is Virgo. I'm the general counsel here at Estrella. Half the day I spent preventing Aries and the Gemini twins from getting us sued. It's a lot of work, but I stay relaxed and like totally zened out with a strict, detailed morning schedule. First thing, at the office, I say my affirmations while staring at pictures of Keanu Reeves. Yeah, like that guy. Then I fire up a few cease and desist letters and screen some calls from my sister. She still wants to talk birthdays, and I'm still upset about the disorganization of Thanksgiving 2016. After that, I'm ready for my first meeting. By noon, Sagittarius usually threatens to quit, so I keep a stack of papers on my desk just in case they never want to go through with it. You know, you never know. She might want to quit today, maybe tomorrow.
Thanks, Cato. Okay, Christy Bolton, you're up.
Yeah, sounds like Logan. So what? And before you ask, I haven't had shit to do with him in years. You want to rip him a new asshole or 3? Go right ahead. He's somewhere on the west side of town. Hey! Where do you think you're going, asshole? I'm gonna wipe that smile clean off your smug little shit-eating face. Get that fucking thing out of here now!
Done.
Awesome, Christy. Jamie, you're up
Christy.
next.
Thank you, guys. That was the most fun I've had since the last dying world that called me up. Not gonna lie, you guys were dying the best. When I first moved here, the first thing people said was, it's really nice here. There's lots of bike lanes and
Just stay away from the flesh-dissolving monster blob that lives in the park, because it's pretty much the worst thing ever.
I just don't get it. I mean, we've done plenty of jobs where we were like, ugh, but this blob job, why did very important house choose him? You're right, Grandpa. Some things you just never understand. The universe is a weird, incredible place, but it doesn't owe you any explanations. You and I, sometimes the best we can hope for is a job well done, even if the job itself makes no sense. I can't help you. You're the worst. Oh, God. Woohoo! That was awesome. Oh, it was also terrifying, and I think I threw up in there like 10 times.
Thanks, Jamie. Jason, you're up next.
Oh,
there's only one way we're ever going to be able to put the basketball in the hoop. We're going to have to do it as ninjas. Oh, we can't throw the egg to the top of a mountain. It's an egg. Eggs can break. Oh, but you could throw the egg if you threw me too. You just need the might of the tiger. And I need to hold on to this egg tight. Oh, sure, Megan. That bunny's fast, but so are we. We just need to call on the awesome and ancient kata for speed. Ready? Hoochie ha! I call on the speed of cheetah! Rawr!
Thank you for your cheetah. Julianne Dean. Oh my gosh, probably 4 in the morning for her now. 3.
Oh, this career test is going to tell me that I'm going to have an amazing job. There's going to be daring, there's going to be thrills. PA! What's a PA? Oh, party animal. Bunny. Shut your beautiful mouth and listen with your beautiful ears. You don't need that dumb hat to be popular. You're a bunny of charisma, charm, je ne sais quoi. Oh, I didn't do it. It wasn't me. An innocent squirrel. I never lived a seedy life of crime in Kiftown's underbelly, reselling pens for twice their market value to panicking grad students. I mean, look at this guy. What a guy, right? What an entrance, like some kind of velvety film star wrapped in glorious skin. Oh, I love this guy. Well, I can tell you that what happened. No, well, I can tell you that what hasn't happened. Hang on a minute. Just wait a minute with me. Well, I can tell you what hasn't happened is I definitely haven't lost your special hat, Bunny. Like, we were just laughing about how safe your hat is. I'm busy. Oh, jeez. I don't know if you've noticed, but I am a person, Dad, who has things that I have to do, like a list of important things. I can't play your games today, Helen. You can't have that hat. It's got bed bugs. I mean, head bugs. It's a rubbish hat, right? Give it back right now. You can try to, but you'll never catch me. I'm in my underwear and I'm totally free. Now I'm hiding in this washing machine. I'm stuck.
Nice stuff, Julie. Thank you. Now, before Alexander goes, just so you guys know, if you scroll down past Gaming 14, go to 10. That will be the one that Alexander.
Oh, yes. Thanks for reminding us.
Okay, so just stay right where you are, just one more down, and you'll see the same script there. Right, Alexander? You're doing
custom.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Just want to make sure. Okay. Whenever you're ready, Alexander.
Cool beans. Ah, well. If it isn't my most admirable assassin for hire, the best in the land. Is this something you need? And how does that sound? How does that look? We wouldn't be able to get you all settled up with your bill now, would we? And that just wouldn't do. Get your ass out of here before I send Buford to show you the door. Are you hard of hearing or something? Get out. Give it up or you're fucked. ass wipe.
Awesome, Alexander. Thank you. Hannah.
Well, well, if it isn't my most admirable assassin for hire, the best in all the land. Is there something you need? And how does that look? We wouldn't be able to get you all settled up with your bill now, would we? That just wouldn't do. Get your ass out of here before I send Buford to show you the door! Are you hard of hearing or something? Get out! Give it up, or you are fucked, asswipe!
Awesome. Thank you, Hannah. Great to hear the two back to back like that. Eric, you're up, and that's our last one for the second round.
Right.
Oh boy, this career test is gonna tell me that I'm gonna have an amazing job. Yeah, there's gonna be daring, there's gonna be thrills. All right, PA. What's a PA? Party animal? Oh, yes! Yes! Bunny, shut your beautiful mouth and listen with your beautiful ears. You don't need that dumb hat to be popular. Why, you're a bunny of charisma, charm, je ne sais quoi. I didn't do it. It wasn't me. I'm an innocent squirrel. I never lived a seedy life of crime in Kiff Town's underbelly, reselling pens for twice their market value to panicking grad students. I mean, look at this guy. What a guy, right? What an entrance. Like some kind of velvety film star wrapped in glorious skin. I love this guy. Oh, hey, well, I can tell you what hasn't happened is I definitely haven't lost your special hat, Bunny. Like we were just laughing about how safe your hat is. I'm busy. Oh, jeez. I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm a person, Dad, with things that I have to do. Like a list of important things. I can't play your head games today, Helen. You can't have that hat. It's got bed bugs. No, I mean head bugs. It's a garbage hat. Give it back right now. You can try to, but you'll never catch me. I'm in my underwear and I'm totally free. Now I'm hiding in this washing machine. It's, oh shit, I'm stuck.
Give it up for all our contestants. Woo! Okay.
Wow.
So here's what we're going to do. We're going to put you guys through a little bit of a little reacts test. So for those of you in the audience, one of the big things that a lot of us do that do gaming and animation is we do a lot of reacts, especially in gaming. And the reacts are reactions. So kicks, punches, falling, dying. I don't know how many times I've died in an episode, you know, so there's a lot of stuff that we do that it can actually be restraining on the vocal, but it takes a lot of creativity to be really good at it. So we're going to test them out. So everybody at home, just bear with us. We're almost done here. We're going to go through you guys, and I'm just going to kind of call you out in random order. You can pick either of the two characters that you did. What we're going to ask for you is we want to get a series of 3 separate efforts throwing a punch. So your character is going to throw 3 punches. Then your character is going to get punched in any part of their body, wherever you'd like them to get punched, but they're going to get punched. You're going to give us 3 of those efforts. We're going to hear the character laugh, even if you already did it. So you decide what character again, but stay consistent through the reacts. It's all one character doing this. Then we want to hear your character die, even if it's a pickle. We want the pickle to die. We want death here. We're looking for some death. And then maybe a jump. Okay, so you are going to get 3 punches. You're going to give 3 punches. You're going to laugh. You're going to die, and you're going to jump. In whatever order you want to do that in. Okay, you guys ready for this? All right, I know they're all muted. Okay, in no particular order. Jason Durkee, you're up.
Okay. Swing my arm, boys. Oh, God, I've never thrown a punch in my life. Oh, slapped you. I missed, but it counts. Oh, I'm hit. Boys, hold me up. Ha! My face. My beautiful, kind of beautiful face.
Oh, God, right in the breadbasket. Oh, lower me slowly, boys. This is the big one. Don't forget my card. Ah! Boys, lift me up. Here we go. Big jump, big. Whoa! What?
Thank you, Jason. Fantastic. All right, JC Marquez, you're up.
Come on. That. Let's go. Lucky. Didn't feel it. Oh. All right, you get that for free. That all you got, guys? Oh, son of a bitch.
That's all of them? Sorry. Okay, that was awesome. Thank you so much, JC. Okay, and Christy Bolton.
All right, you want to fight? All right, here we go. I don't want to do this, but and bet you didn't expect I'd have a knife, did you? Oh, I don't know where that came from. Oh, I see. I see how it is. Oh, the world, it's going dark. Oh, no, not like this! Not like
this! Nice job, Christy. Thank you. All right, Jonathan. Oh.
Oh, my fingers. Alas, poor Yorick! Oh, the winter is nigh! I see you, fair ghost! I go down to the shadow realm. It is time. Oh, release me, great mother!
Did we have a longest death reward? DK, you're up next.
Hey, no, don't touch my fish. Hey, I used to train with the singing soldier. Don't touch the glass will break. Stop it. Oh, my chest. Oh, my asthma. Oh, give me my, I need an inhaler. Oh, no. No more, not the face. I need the face. You call that a punch? No. Okay, I'm getting dark. Bury me with the fish. I want them to eat my body. No, I'm just faking it. Okay.
That was awesome. Sorry, DK. Okay, Julie and Dean.
Oh, God, no.
You what? Right, come on then. Let's do this. Oh, nice try.
I love how we get to watch them die out of the scene. Thanks, Julianne. Hannah.
You thought you were gonna get away?
Awesome. Thank you so much. And Eric.
All right. You throw the first punch right to his stomach. Watch the sternum. All right, you hit him in the neck. Yes. All right. Now I will hit this, the final blow right to the face. Oh, wonderful. Oh, that was in the stomach. That hurt. Oh, yes. Terribly funny. Oh, oh yeah. Oh, right there. Oh, does this death make my butt look big?
Nice, Eric. Oh my gosh. Scotty.
That's not very funny. I told you I come from the land of the trees. My bark is worse than my bite.
That didn't feel good. Okay, I'm up. I'm down. Okay. Oh, that was two for no. I regret nothing.
Oh my gosh, I love when he came on the scene. Holy crap. Okay, thank you guys for this material in advance. Jamie.
Well, I'm not much of a puncher, but here goes. Oh. Oh, no. Oh. Oh. And you've never heard of the candy tax? Well, it's pretty cool, really. It's
Oh my God, thank you guys. Alexander. Oh, last but definitely not least. Oh.
I don't know what we're watching, but here we go.
No. Oh my God.
Alexander, oh yeah, your mic's on, so you should be okay.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm getting there.
Yes, take all the time you need. Just want to make sure we had you.
Gotcha.
Look at me and smile. Yeah, so his audition, I don't know if you guys remember, but he did this major serious scene and then he went, he just had this cute smile. Great job, everybody. Give yourself
me.
a
You missed me. You missed me.
I'm so
Dude,
sorry.
like you missed me. I need to take
I
this
did not
chance
miss
to
you.
like
I did
take
not,
my
I
opportunity. It's all right. It's totally cool, but I'm just gonna take
No,
it.
it's not
by the
okay at all, and I get it. I get it.
All right. This is for you, Deb. Oh no. Man, I don't even like fighting, dude. Come on. You hit like a sissy. Dude, that's like so gnarly, man. Oh, wow. Talk about rad. But like, for real? You hit like a sissy still. Mom, please. I love you, Mom.
Thank you guys so much. Open up your microphones and everybody give yourselves a huge, massive hand.
Woo! Welcome back today.
Mike, why don't you take us out, my friend?
All right, well, thank all of you for watching from home. Technology willing, we're going to be voting. Well, it'll stay open until Monday, October 26th. Winners from the narration and commercial category will be announced on our website October 22nd by 11:59 p.m. Eastern. So all you folks out there on the West Coast, you have to, you get online around 9 o'clock then. So vote for your favorite contestants, and now let's choose the top 3 finalists who will make it to the finale next Wednesday, October 28th, where we will crown our 3 champions. No, they're not 3, but that's how you say it. We just want to thank our incredible contestants and our generous donators and sponsors. A big thank you to Ellen Dubin, Dave Fennoy, Ellie Ray Hennessy, my pal Dave Monroe, and
Mr. Mike.
thank you. And that's it for tonight. We'll see you next week. Same time, same bad channel. Like us, follow, share. Now, go get yourself Mike right up the Clyde.
Thank you, everybody.
Best voice win. Join us. We'll see you at the mic. Get mic'd. The ultimate VOSurvivor.
I couldn't believe me. Bloody page jumped and I almost couldn't find the back end.
Oh my God. What a great show, guys. Thank you for all your wonderful
Thank you,
work.
yeah.
Awesome. Oh my God.
Everybody was so good.
Freaking
Trying
hard
to make
for
our
us.
job impossible.
That's what I just said, Ellie. You make it hard for us, which is so great. Everybody, you were fantastic.
Fantastic, everybody.
Thank you guys for putting this on.
Yeah, thank you all very much.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
thanks for all your work.